What's going on, guys? Sleepless Michael, Raw Dog Sports. I am back, and it is day 24 of 32 mock drafts. I had to take a look because I'm not picking in the first round today. I'm not picking until the second round at 52 because the Packers are going to be on the clock, and we'll see how it goes. Packers have done a couple moves. They never really sign a lot of free agents. They are a very much draft a team and develop type of squad. So we'll see if we can draft some talent for them today. But I just want to take a second real quick, guys. Thank everybody who tunes in. If you wouldn't mind, stop while you stop in. Hit the subscribe button down below. But as you can see, I am wearing red again today. It is Friday. So remember, everyone deployed every Friday. I try to wear red. As a veteran organization with No Sleeves Network, it's very important to us that we continue to show our support. You can hate what's going on, but still support the people that are there. But all right, guys, I don't want to take too long. Let's get into this Packers mock draft. Like I said, first pick's going to be at 52. We are doing 7 rounds. PFF big board. All of this stays the same because we want it to remain that way for each and every team. Let me move my mic a little bit closer here. Hopefully you guys could hear me for that. Let's go to the draft. I will recap the top 10. I have to go a long way to do it, but we got Fernando Mendoza, 1. Jeremiah Love, 2. Sonny Styles, 3. Ruben Vane, 4. Caleb Downs, 5. Arvell Reese, 6. Francis Marinoa, 7. Mansour Delane, 8. David Bailey, 9. And Dylan Theinman, 10. Carnell Tate all the way down to 11 there. Ooh, interesting. All right. So on the clock now here, well, way too far, at 52. And I got some interesting options right here. I mean, and the answer is right here at the top. Linebacker is one of the needs for the Packers. You got Jacob Rodriguez sitting right here. Jacob Rodriguez is a dog. He is a football player. You can say he's a little undersized. I don't think so. Not for the modern day linebacker, but started as a quarterback and play all over on the defense, is constantly finding the ball, causing havoc. Like, Jacob Rodriguez is a great pick. And let's take a look at the depth there. So probably going to project him as an inside linebacker. You got Zaire Franklin, Edgerrin Cooper there. I think that he would be able to slot right in. He could probably play a little outside linebacker, but he's not going to give you a ton in the pass rush. That's not really his game. You want him to find the ball and attack the ball. He's great in pass coverage as well. But I think Jacob Rodriguez, oh man, Chris Johnson's sitting right here too, though, who we just talked about on our last live episode. Good corner, really, really good corner. Can play a little bit in the slot. I mean, had a fantastic year. 16% passer rating allowed. Was good everywhere. Better in zone coverage, that off-ball coverage, like that PFF write-up said. That is also a need. That might fit a little bit better, though. And the depth at corner is kind of light. So let's go corner first, actually. I love Jacob Rodriguez, and I know I just went on a whole diatribe about him. But I changed my mind. We're going to go Chris Johnson here at 52. And I think Evo's going to hate that because he loves Chris Johnson and hates the Packers. He's a Vikings fan. So, all right, on to pick 84 now. Linebacker right there. I was just thinking about going linebacker. Now I have a chance. I also have a chance at guard and Jalen Farmer right here, though. Farmer put together a solid but unspectacular 2025, earning a 69.8, which ranked 98th among guards in his overall grade. His best work came in pass protection. I don't know that we're going to use a pick right here because could maybe go Anthony Hill Jr. Not a scheme fit, though. Man, it gets tough right here. It gets tough. D-line also a need. Rashawn Benny. So good run defender. Man, Rashawn Benny. I don't know over the B gap though. So he's like a. I don't know if that's a fit because they were a run of 3-4. Maybe. I mean, will 3-4 end? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Who do I have at linebacker after? Because I might end up. I don't know if that's the right fit. So now Betcher later on would be a good inside linebacker fit. So we'll hold off on linebacker. D line. Grayson Holton not there. Man, he went way earlier. I love Landon Robinson, but we're gonna go with Rashawn Benny right here at 84 to help improve that defensive line and their depth. Whew. All right, moving on to pick 120. But before we do, let's take a look at what the Packers have done throughout this offseason. Sean Ryan, they re-signed to a 3-year deal. He's going to be their starting center after he kind of took over last year for Elton Jenkins, who is now with my Browns. Javon Hargrave comes over on a 2-year deal, former Viking. Benjamin St. Just comes over on a 2-year deal. Corner. Darian Kennard, tackle, 1-year deal. Brenton Cox Jr., D-end, 1-year deal. Sky Moore comes on a 1-year deal. He's going to help in the return game. And Jonathan Ford, D-tackle, 1-year deal. So there's just some depth there. So a lot of depth, a lot of small pieces, swing tackle. They did get a corner. We added a corner as well. The cornerback room needs some help. They added some D-line help in Javon Hargraves. We added some additional help here in Rashawn Benny. Now, wide receiver could be a need in my mind for them simply because they are wildly inconsistent or always fucking hurt. That wide receiver room is constantly banged up. And now there's no Romeo Doubs either. So you got Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, and Matthew Golden as your top 3. I don't know if there's a receiver here still. There's not until a little bit later when I could go after a Tyron Montgomery. I mean, I like Josh Cameron. I just don't think that he's going to fit well with that scheme because the ball's got to be put on him, and the ball placement from Jordan Love is not spectacular. Sorry, Packers fans. I know you're not going to love hearing that when this comes out. Man, another corner doesn't sound like the worst thing ever, but now we'll hold off on that. I am going to maybe take a look at receiver here. Is there an interior offensive line, actually? So, Bo Stevens. Okay, here we go. Here's a guy I can talk about for sure. Bo Stevens, a guy I like. Now, when I saw him at the Senior Bowl, he performed pretty well. Played multiple positions, both guard spots. Played a little bit of center as well, I believe. So, pretty good player. Did have a couple of reps in one-on-ones that did not go his way, but one-on-ones are not designed for offensive linemen to really win. My dogs are back here having dreams. You can hear them now. But big guy, 6'5", 315. I think that this could be a fit for them. I mean, Iowa guy goes to Green Bay. That sounds like an easy transition. So Bo Stevens right here at 120, heading on up to Lambeau. All right, on to 160. Couple running backs here. A lot of running backs here. The receiver available, Josh Cameron. You know, that running back room, obviously, you know, it's good with Josh Jacobs, but behind Josh Jacobs, I don't know. Do you love it? We got Chris Brooks, Marshawn Lloyd, Pierre Strong Jr. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Tight end room. I mean, Tucker Kraft, Luke Musgrave. If Tucker Kraft comes back healthy, that's a great tight end room. So I'm not necessarily looking there. Let's see. So we're going to start talking receiver or maybe linebacker now as a need, since it is a need. I missed out on Betcher because I went in a different direction. Went with Bo Stevens in the last one. All right, so Caleb Williams is a more multiple style linebacker. He's not. I don't know if he's perfectly suited for 3-4 outside linebacker. Could probably play inside. Has the ability to pass rush a little bit. You saw that he lined up and did that a little bit. Also went out and played in the slot so he can cover. I feel like maybe an inside linebacker would be a decent role for him. Aiden Fisher. I feel like Caleb Williams is the better option here. So that's where we're going to go. Fill a need and get a guy that I think can fit in interior there. Now we got cornerback, D-line, guard, linebacker. We got 3 more picks. I don't think quarterback is going to be on the slate. Man. I don't know if he's a lot different then. I love me some Eli Heidenreich. I mean, here we go. It's Tyron Montgomery. We're going to get a wide receiver. I think has a chance to have a pretty productive pro career. Obviously, the numbers are fantastic. But he played D3, John Carroll, and kind of just dominated John Carroll. It's going to be an older prospect, 25. So he's going to come in and either contribute right away or it's not going to work in my mind. He'll need some like refinement on his technique because he's playing at John Carroll. But this gives you some additional depth and a guy that I think can be an explosive player if everything works out right. And listen, the Packers run a damn good offense. So Tyron Montgomery, good fit here. That's where I'm going to go at pick 201. Now down to pick 236. Roman Hemby right there. I was talking about running back depth earlier behind Josh Jacobs. Man, I feel like Roman Hemby might not be a bad fit. Hemby lacks top-end explosiveness as a runner, but his high football IQ, consistent effort, and competitive toughness combined with useful third down traits give him a path to earn a roster or practice spot squad at the next level. So it won't be a huge factor, but could help. I don't love their running back room behind Josh Jacobs. So I'm going to go with Roman Hemby here. And down to almost the last pick of the draft, 255. And man, where do we go here? I don't. This is not a need in my mind at all. You know, The backup quarterback situation is maybe a little contentious now behind Jordan Love, considering that you got Desmond Ridder and Kyle McCord backing him up. That is not nearly as promising as a Malik Willis was, in my mind. Because Malik Willis brought a whole different aspect to that game. And then when they were using Malik Willis and running a little bit, things got interesting. So you could maybe bring in a guy to groom behind Jordan Love who has a supreme physical talents, and you never know what happens. So Taylor Green out of Arkansas. Now, I watched him at Senior Bowl. He's a fucking freak of nature. He's just not accurate. The mechanics don't line up all the time, and he misses. That's where he's at. Green is a well-built, athletically gifted prospect whose inconsistent passing will likely hold him back from a shot at a starter role and maybe even a backup in the pros. However, he is such a good athlete that a change to tight end or wide receiver could be in the cards. He could play probably anywhere on a football field if you wanted to. 6'6", 235, ran, I believe it was a 4.39 40. Like, the dude is an absolute freak of nature, and he looks even bigger in goddamn person. Taylor Green, if it all eventually works out and he has time to grow and learn, if he can improve his accuracy, if what happened with Malik Willis can happen with Taylor Green, look the fuck out. So Taylor Green right here at pick 255 to the Green Bay Packers, and we will see what PFF says. Oh, I drafted Bo Stevens. I should have drafted Garrett Nussmeier. I'm not a fan. Just not a fan of Garrett Nussmeier. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the grades. We got Chris Johnson, A. Rashawn Benny, B. Bo Stevens, B. Caleb Alarms, or B. Tyron Montgomery, C-. That's bullshit. Roman Hemby, B-. And then Taylor Green, B-. Overall grade of a B+, and in the top 50% of Packers drafts. You know what? I'll take that. That ain't too bad. Packers fans, let me know what you think. Did you like this draft? Did you not like it? Should I have gone with some more offensive weapons a little earlier? I didn't even go offense until the 4th round when I went and got you a guard. So let me know in the comments, and then while you're here, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button. But guys, thank you very much. I am Sleeveless Mike of Raw Dog Sports. Anytime you spend some time with me or anybody associated with us, we are forever grateful, because time is the most valuable thing you have. I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Everybody downrange. Do what you got to do. Get home safe. Appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you.